Hey guys, welcome back to Quantum Math. We were doing this chapter known as ratio and proportion, and we have completed 2 to 3 videos on this already. You can check it out. And what we are going to do today we are going to start most important thing of this chapter, that is proportion. As per your board exams, proportion is relatively more important. So today we are going to deep dive into proportions because we have done ample amount of problems on ratios already. So let's begin with the proportions. So stay tuned with me for the next 20 to 25 minutes to get more information on the basics of what are proportions. Fine. As per the textbook, the proportion is an equality of two ratios is called a proportion. For example, you know very well that what are ratios? Ratios are fractions, and you write them in this form: A is to B equal to C is to D. When two ratios are equal, then these are known as they are in proportion, right? Whenever something is in proportion, we denote them with this sign, four dots, and we call it as is. So here how we should read: A is to B as C is to D, which means how A and B are related are same, C and D are related. This is known as proportion. Got it? Some of the important things related to these is we call 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 terms: first term, second term, third term, and fourth term of a proportion. And first one and the last one are the extremes. They are at the ends. That's why we call it as extremes. Whereas second and third are the means. Second and third are the means. And one important property of any proportion is that product of extremes equal to product of means. Whenever you are multiplying extremes, which means here in our case AD will be equal to BC, means product of means, AD equal to BC, right? So this is very important property. What is this important property? Product of extremes equal to product of means whenever two ratios are in proportion. Understood? You know that what are means and what are extremes, correct? So this is one thing you need to understand. One more property is that continued proportion. Say A, B, C, D, E, F, etc. are in continued proportion. If A by B equal to B by C equal to C by D equal to D by E equal to E by F. So A, B, C, D, E, F are in continued proportion. What we call them? Continued proportion. Understood? We call it as continued proportion. So this is one more important property of proportion. And what do you mean by mean proportion? As you know that here A by B, when they are in continued proportion, A by B equal to what? B by C. So if you cross multiply, you will get AC equal to B square, right? It means B square equal to AC. So B equal to what? Root of AC. When you are doing square root on both the sides, you will get B equal to square of AC. So this is called mean proportion or geometric mean. This is called as mean proportion. Mean proportion or geometric mean. So you remember all these things, because whenever problems come and these terminology are used, you can use these formulas. So you know we need to use the principles whatever are given here, so in the problem, so that we can get the result. Third proportion. You know that I told you first, second, third and fourth, these are the four terms of a proportion. What do you mean by third proportional? For example, if A is to B equal to B is to C, same example, if A is to B equal to B is to C, these are continued proportion. Here then C is called the third proportion, because what's happening, B and B are same here, 1, 2, 3, 4. We will not call this as fourth, we will call this as third proportion whenever there is an repeat of second and third term in continued proportion, definitely we will have this term, second and third will be same, and they will be continuous. So that's why we will not call this B as third, we will call the C as the third proportion. Understood? In whenever a problem comes, don't get confused, don't try to find this B. In such scenarios, our last term will be the third proportion. I hope this is clear. Right? We will do one or two problems so that it will be more clear. Okay, moving on with the one or two solved examples here. For example, a problem is given if x is x is to 8 as is 3 is to 4. Find the value of x. Very simple, right? Find the value of x. How will you find the value of x here? You know it very well that x by 8 is equal to what? 3 by 4. You have to cross multiply. Before cross multiply, you can just cancel here 2 times 1 time. Cross multiply, x equals 2 3s 6. The value of x is how much? 6. Got it? Now, if next problem, if we'll do an exercise problem now. Similar problem. If x is to half as is 3 is to 5, then find x. Pause the video and get the answer. Put the answer in the comments. I will check it. Okay, continue. X by 1.5 equal to 3 by 5. Cross multiply 5x. You can cancel here as also. 3 into 1/2 is 4.5. X equals 4.5 means 4.5 by 5. You can multiply by 10. So you will get 45 by 50. 45 by 50 is in 5 table, 9 by 10. So 9 by 10 can be written as how much? 0.9. So this is the traditional way of solving it. However, if you don't have time, the same problem can be done like this. X equals, you know very well, 3 by 5 is here. You multiply it by 1.5. You cancel 5 on the 5. 5 3s are 15. 3 into 3, 9. X equal to 0.9. Here in one step or two step also you can get the answer. Understood? If you want to elaborate it, want to show some more steps in the exam, you can definitely do this way. If you don't have time, you have 1 mark question, then you follow this and write the correct answer quickly. Next problem. Find the fourth proportional to. Find the fourth proportional to 3 8 3 8 21, and you don't know what is the fourth proportional here. So if you don't know something, what you need to take? You need to take as x, right? So what happens here? We need to find the fourth proportional. How will you find the fourth proportional here? Same property, product of means equal to product of extremes. You will take 3 is to 8, 721 is to x. So you will multiply 3 into x, 3x, product of extremes equal to product of means, 21 into 8. So here you will, without multiplying, just bring 3 here so that it get cancelled. 21 and 3 gets cancelled. 21, how many times? 7 times. X equal to 7 into 8, 56. X equal to 56. Value is 56. Got it? So simple. Whenever it is given, find the fourth proportion. 1, 2, 3 are given, fourth is missing. Put it as x. You know that product of means equal to product of extreme whenever the terms are in proportion. Got it? So just multiplying and equating to get the value of x. That is the fourth term. Okay. So similarly, we'll do find the third proportional. Next problem, it says find the third proportional to. Okay, here I told you one thing. Whenever two terms are given and it is saying find the third proportional, it means you don't have to find the third proportional, you have to find the fourth proportional only, but 6 gets repeated. Here it means 9 is to 6 as is 6 is to x. Got it? I told you, because in this continuous terms are there. A by B equals to B by C. So C is our fourth term, but we call it as third proportional because B and B are same. So 1, 2, 3. C is the third proportional. Understood? So here similarly what we will do, 9 by 6 equals 6 by x. So x goes there and 6 multiplied by 6 and divided by 9. 36 by 9 is how much? 4. So the value of x is how much? 4. Got it? Great. Okay, so now we'll do one more different type of problem here. If x square, 4 and 9 are in continued proportion, find the value of x. You know very well what is continued proportion. Continued proportion means the middle term is getting repeated, b gets repeated. So x square is to 4 as is 4 is to 9. Simple. So what we will do here, x square by 4 equal to 4 by 9. Here whatever you are doing, same thing here, product of means equal to product of extreme, x square 9x square equal to 4 into 4. Product of means and product of extreme, same thing we are doing here. So don't get confused, this is something different. Whenever they are in continuous proportion, we will do this formula, but here only thing is the middle term gets repeated in continued proportion. This is the only one additional thing. Okay, so if you do like this or this, both are same, don't get confused. So 4 is going that side, x square equal to 16 by 9 and x equal to root of 16 by 9. So which means x value is, root of 16 is 4, root of 9 is 3, 4 by 9. Value of x is how much? 4 by 3. Okay, so this is something. Okay, here one more thing we have discussed. What is mean proportion. Okay, we will do one problem on mean proportion. This is also very simple. Find two numbers whose mean proportion is 28. Find two numbers whose mean proportion is 28 and the third proportional is 224. We need to find these two numbers whose mean proportion is how much? 28. And you know that, so let the two numbers be a and b. Okay, we are assuming let these be a and b, and mean proportion between them is how much? Mean proportion between them means a root of a b. Okay, root of ab is how much? 28. Mean proportion means root, multiply them and get the root of them, that is mean proportion. Okay, we have discussed this before also. Okay, here mean proportion, root of this. Now, so how much is given here? It is given as 28. And third proportion, how much? Third proportion is given as 224. Got it? So here A is to B as is, B is to C. So we are finding AB, but C is known here 224 because third proportion in continuous proportion is this one 224, last one. So you can write it as A is to B as B is to 224. Means of product of means equal to product of extreme, right? A by B equal to B by 224. 224 goes there, equal to B square by A. B square by A equal to 224. So one more thing we have got. What we have got? Root of AB. Root of AB is how much? 28. So AB is how much? AB is how much? 28 multiplied by 28, right? 2 times 28 and 28. Okay, so now what we can do, we can just multiply both of them, both these terms. This is the second, this is the first equation. If you multiply both of them, what you will get? B square by A multiplied by AB equal to 224 multiplied by 28 multiplied by 28. Okay, so A is getting cancelled here. B cube is how much? B cube value is 28 into 28 into 28. 28 into 8 is, I guess, 280, 56, correct. I can split this as 8 multiplied by 28 into 28 into 28. So cube root of B cube means this cube root and 3 gets cancelled, and for this it becomes 2. 2 into 2 into 2 is 8, right? And 28 into 28 into 28, 3 times, only you write 1 time. Understood? So B value is 28 into 2, which is 56. You got the B value. Now substitute this in our problem here. AB equal to 28 into 28, correct? AB equal to 28 into 28. So B is how much? 56. So A equal to B is coming here and getting divide 56. 1 time, 2 time, 2 ones, 2, 14 times. So A is how much? 14. B is how much? 56. Understood? So you are utilizing both the equations here and getting the values of A and B. Fine. Great. So that's it for today's video. We'll meet in the next video to solve more difficult problems of proportion, more important, which already came in the board exams. So stay tuned and watch our videos, like them, subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends because you care for them, right? Great. See you. Bye.